Right, okay, so back with 40. Obviously, we've done the whole game. Let us know what you think on that. And we want to talk about, the fans forum, which were they come out and released a press statement on Monday, which was interesting because this throws up the debate of which kind of supporter you're on. There's no right or wrong answer, I don't feel. So the fans forum turned around and said that they back Rafa Benitez not signing his contract at the moment because he's not being backed, which is it's an interesting one, isn't it? What's your thoughts on that?
It's an interesting one because you're effectively saying that he's right to leave potentially because he's into his final year of his contract if he doesn't get backed, which leaves us in basically up shit's creek without a paddle.
Fragile.
Yeah, excuse my French. So I don't know where. No, I don't think that's the right move to make. I know everyone's frustrated. I am as well. He's been the best thing since sliced bread with us, but at the same time, you can't be doing that because otherwise it might be like pushing him to. This is actually I'm talking about pushing him to say, you know what, I'll do what I want.
Yeah.
He's been burnt before, he's not going to submit into what we say, let's face it, because he's going to continue doing what he wants to do anyway. He's been doing that for the longest time now anyway.
I think the fans forum, which is August the 28th, well, obviously we'll know in hindsight later on after that, it's going to be all about transfers and money, isn't it?
Well, it's always is, isn't it? But again, it comes at the wrong time. By that time, all of our key targets would have gone. Some of them have left already, or moved on to the other clubs that they wanted to move on to realistically. So it's coming at the wrong time anyway. It's always the same. We always hear arguing about transfers. He's not going to spend any money. He's happy to tick on by. He's effectively said that, he can't compete with the likes of Man City's and Liverpool's now and all the rest of it now. So he's happy just to kind of sit in at around about 8th to 10th place. As long as we're in the Premier League, getting that Premier League money, we're not spending loads of money.
But that's the thing, if Rafa's not backed, we might not be sitting in the Premier League in 18 to 24 months.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Rafa effectively has done this to himself. And I know this sounds strange, but hear me out on this one. He's done it to himself because he's so good that he's kept us in the Premier League with next to nothing.
Yeah.
Had we been struggling, then he might have set off a knee-jerk reaction, similar to, how we went down before where we signed Shelby and Townsend and thought, let's throw all money at it. But Rafa's come in, stayed with the ship, brought in money. In fact, he's probably Ashley's best investment in terms of bringing him in money and keeping him in the Premier League. So he's kind of done it to himself. As strange as it sounds, Rafa's his own worst enemy.
If Rafa goes, we go. It's gathered a bit of momentum, and we were approached a couple of times. Shall we interview on that? Well, it's open for them guys if they want to get a bit more exposure. If Rafa does go, will he still be coming back to support the team?
Yeah, I've been coming here ever since. Well, definitely before I even knew what a Rafa Benitez was. As much as I love the guy, don't get me wrong, I've been here since Kevin Keegan era.
Yeah.
The bad eras like the Steve McLaren eras, John Carver's, Ruud Hullit's, Glenn Roeder's, and obviously now Rafa Benitez as well. So as much as I love the guy, I'm still going to come here. I know.
I think I am. Although I think there will be fans who'll go away if Rafa leaves. I think that's common.
Of course, and you know what? Fair play to him. If they can do that, that's fine. I think that's what it will take for him to actually, and him I mean by Ashley, to actually move on it, because otherwise he's just going to think, these guys are going to keep coming in, keep spending their money, keep buying these shirts, and again, they might have a bit of a grumble. He doesn't even need to be here. He's got people in place to manage it for him.
I think what we have as fans, we've got a few different fans. You've got people who won't buy shirts but go to games. You've got people who won't buy shirts, won't go to games. You've got people who will buy the shirts but don't go to games. And you've got people who will buy and happy to go to games. So I think what the message is that you can't just categorise one fan, because I think we've got 4 or 5 different types of different fans, and how you accommodate everybody to be happy and get Mike Ashley out this club.
But it's still not affecting him either way,
How do you affect him?
All of those ways is still not affecting him, because you're still going to get some sort of coin out of you. If you buy a shirt and not come to the game...
Well, that's only the fan who doesn't go to games that doesn't buy, doesn't it? See, I can't do that. I'm that fan that has to go to games. I cannot. I'll go and support the team.
Who is that fan though? Who is that fan? I've never come across a fan that doesn't buy a shirt, doesn't buy a season ticket, doesn't buy a ticket or anything Newcastle related, or even fan related. Even if you're boycotting your club, it doesn't necessarily have to be Newcastle. Yeah. Who is that fan? I've never met him. The only way it's going to affect him is, again, if no one comes in here, buys stuff, or buy stuff from the shops or anything like that, and just pure negativity, and then he's got to do something. He might not leave, but again, he might do something, because he's not going to go anywhere. This is his cash cow, this is his baby. Free advertising, loads of money coming in, people staying in the ship. Why would you leave as a businessman?
So the thing is though, Ashley knows that the fans are going to come in. You might not have a full house if Rafa goes, but they'll still be having money and coming. So how can we? Because for me, I've already gone and I think, you know, when me and Will and Sharky were down there, protesting will not do anything to his pockets.
Of course.
So how do you hit him?
Protesting is just only going to give him more coverage, and that's what he wants. You know,
bad publicity is good publicity.
There you go. So again, the only way is, as I said before, is not spending a penny. And I know that's hard for people to do. But again, in order to do that, I know people might say, it might affect the players and all the rest of it, but the players deep down know it's not about them. We've got no qualms with them. We love the players. We love the club and what it represents. We're just one man and his morals, all the way he sees it. And again, if we keep lining his pockets, then he ain't going anywhere anytime soon.
So let's just take Newcastle United out for one side, and there's people talking about, speculating of course, of targeting Sports Direct. Do you think that's another method that people can go along?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of...
Do you not think that's his real baby?
Yeah, but he's got a couple irons in the fire. You know, he owns a lot of shares in different places as well. Debenhams, Goals, JD Sports. So what we're going to do? Start spending everywhere. You know, where does it end? You know, it's a thought. I've seen the likes of people saying, yeah, let's go to DW instead of Sports Direct. Yeah, it might annoy him,
You're not like that.
Piss him off, yeah, but at the same time...
It's thinking outside the box though, isn't it?
It is, but we've got to focus on here and now. What's here and now is this. You know, we've got, a couple of weeks left for this transfer window. We've got potential money burning a hole in his pocket that needs to be spent, a squad that needs to be strengthened, and we're losing players every single day. What we're doing, we're bringing them in for our loan. Like, what's going on? So, I think leave the Sports Direct to one side. That's not going anywhere anytime soon either. You know, effectively, we kind of do need that to be performing well if he is going to be putting money into the club.
I just hope that this fans forum that happens in late August, that the club don't put it on its head, knock it back. Because if they know that there isn't bodies coming in and there's no money there, they know that fans are going to be very, very unhappy at this forum, and there needs to be answers there. And I've got the funny feeling that will knock it back, me.
I think so too, but... You know,
we need answers.
We do need answers. The only thing that actually needs to do is just get that one signing over the line that's going to excite people. It doesn't have to be loads. It doesn't have to necessarily break the transfer record. It's just got to be that one exciting signing. I don't know who it is going to be.
So
But just to kind of bridge the gap and just keep people happy.
Another thing is obviously the shirt prices, ticket prices. We'll leave that at one side. But, you know, break this transfer record, break it. Are you one of these people that wants to see it broken? Are you not fussed?
I'm not fussed, mate. Let's be honest. If we could get Leo Messi on a free, who's going to be fussed about that?
That's the way I've looked at it. If we had 6 players that were all 10 million, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Because the money's been spent.
Yeah.
So what I mean?
It's the quality that comes in. It's not like we could blow, I don't know, 25 million on that player or whatever his name was who ended up elsewhere. Yeah, exactly. He could have bought Sturridge for 25 million and he could have got injured 2 games in. So it's all about quality. The best player that we've had in recent years who's on a free was Demba Ba, in my opinion. Yeah. For free, nothing, nout. So again,
and there's a funny trend with the release clause in that one.
Well, yeah, went for cheap, didn't he? But getting back to the point, bought him for free, scored a bag load of goals, and again, for nothing. So again, it doesn't necessarily mean about the transfer record. It means about quality coming in.
So what type of fan are you then? Are you the type of fan that'll keep going to games, paying Ashley? Some fans will say that we're paying Ashley, because I'm the type of fan that'll buy the odd merchandise, not loads, and go to home games, every home game, the odd away game. Where are you?
I'll still go to the games. As I said, it's an affinity with the club that is hard to break, really.
You can't let go, can you?
Exactly. But I'll be careful what I spend, especially...
And we're not in the wrong for wanting to go, and that's the thing that we'll go and support the lads, and other people, like other fans who have a different mindset, see that as wrong. Yeah. I don't.
No, definitely not. I think the only thing I'm a bit queried about is about the shirt price, because
it's ridiculous.
I ain't got £65 to spend on, 3 shirts, all £65? That's a lot of money.
It is the most, and we don't win now. The thing is with the season, I don't want to go on and on about it, but the ticket prices and the season, I'm happy to pay it unless there's some ambition shown. Oh. That's not the issue. Yes, it's a bit expensive, yes, but if we had a £65 shirt, then we announced a £30 million midfielder or striker or whatever. Okay, that's
a fair trade, isn't it? That's a fair trade. If we spent £65 on 2 shirts, say for example, home and away, bought a season ticket, and then we seen like a £30 million striker that's thinking, oh yes, I would love to see Kennedy.
And you just know it'll just notch us up a little.
Exactly. Then you'll be like, okay, forget all the mumbles, forget all the grumbles.
The thing I don't like about it is they've just put it up and not explain nothing. And that's why the fans forum is so important,
Yeah.
that we get answers.
Communication with the club this season has been poor. I remember when, what was it, the season that we went down in the Championship, everything was going right. I think
That's Chris Hughton or the Rafa one?
No, the Rafa one. I don't too remember much of the Chris Hughton one, but definitely the most recent one, Rafa one. Rafa was left to his own devices, brought in all the players he wanted. I think the club was doing loads of stuff like open days and stuff for the fans.
Yeah,
and stuff
there's a
like
buzz,
that.
even
There
though
was
we
a
got
buzz.
relegated, which is ironic.
Exactly, and we don't need that to happen. We need that buzz, but now we're in the Premier League. So do the same things that you was doing before and more, and you'll get the money. You'll tease the money out of our pockets easily if you're just...
The thing is, like, I know it's not Ronaldo, but Ronaldo went to Juventus and they made his money back in like 2 days of shirt sales. So if we can get that big name, and it doesn't have to be a big name, but something needs to be done, and I don't have the answers. Are you?
No. Well, to me, that is the answer. Again, if you're going to charge us for it, show us our money's worth.
Explain it.
Explain it and show us our money's worth. Show us what we're
Show me the money.
Exactly. Break it down to me. What are we getting for our £65?
And none of these statements that confuse the living hell out of, because, we'll see a statement from Charlie in 6 months' time and I'll be like, what? What does that mean?
Yeah.
I've got to read it about 4 or 5 times, I still don't get it.
Yeah.
So explain it to the fan, and if you are watching, because we know that the club does watch fan TV and media, all we're asking is for you to come out and just say this is the reason being, or this is the reason why. You don't have to say there's 70 million to spend, 60 million to spend, because obviously that'll give away targets. I think just answers why the ticket prices are going up, why this shirt price is this, why is that, why Rafa isn't signing his contract. We just want answers, and if you don't go to games, that's fine. You're not in the wrong for that. Just my prerogative is to go to games and buy the odd merch because I want to support the lads first, and I think you're similar to that as well. There's no right and wrong answer what type of fan you are. It's just I don't want fans being branded being wrong for doing that. You're entitled to do what you do. You can spend your money here. If you don't want to spend it, it's entirely up to you. Let us know what you think about what Main 40 said tonight. Good night, bye.